DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, you never know when you look right now and see all that green that we had last Friday and over the weekend, really big snowstorms. And what's happened is that we had some warmer spells, meaning that it was like, 5, 6, 7 degrees, and it melted in the day, would freeze a bit at night, and would be very slippery in the morning. Actually, this morning actually, I was wearing those spikes that you put on under your shoes. Yeah, because the day before yesterday I slipped and actually I fell, and I didn't hurt myself, but you can. And so I decided I'd put on those spikes this morning. Well, anyway, we'll see how it's coming. I thought I'd chat about something I saw today. That a theologian called Michael Green had passed away on February 6th. Now, some of you might know him. Probably most of you don't. But for me, it actually hurt quite a bit in a way, because if I go into our past, when we left Canada, we went to live at Oxford at first before coming to Switzerland, and we were associated with, I was going to say mainly one church, but two churches in a way, but mostly associated with one. One was a Brethren church called James Street Church, and I was going to say that was the poor working class church, but there were some notable exceptions there, and of those notable exceptions were some very important theologians of the last few years, I should say the last few decades actually. And I even told a story once where I went to some friends that were there, very rich people that lived very simply, and the bedroom where I slept when I was visiting them was the same one that some of these visiting theologians would go to. So I always thought, like, wow, I'm in the same bed as, F.F. Bruce or, people like that. So if you're into theology, you know that these are big shots. Anyway, but getting to the one I want to talk about is that we would also go regularly to an Anglican church called St. Aldate's. Now, St. Aldate's was where Michael Green was. He was like pretty much the superstar theologian of the Anglicans at the time, at least the English Anglicans. And when he left, actually, St. Aldate's, he went off to British Columbia in Canada. What's it called? Regent's College, I believe. Yes, Regent's College. Now, with St. Aldate's, we even went for a ski trip. So Helen and I, Mrs. DC, we went off for a ski trip in Austria. So it was one of our first outings and first ski trips actually together, aside from at the time cross-country skiing. But that was downhill skiing. So that was with the St. Aldate's group. Yeah, but to see that Michael Green, because Michael Green was a very important theologian, but he was approachable. I remember having chatted with him, nothing big, nothing great, but he would chat in a friendly way, not just like I kind of have to chat with you. No, you could tell he was interested, and it was something that was pretty particular. I always said that the period that we were in Oxford, church-wise, was probably one of the most important periods for me. Well, for us, I should say. Yeah, because that is really where, in very large parts, I'd say I built most of my belief system. Now, that can be debated. Of course, but a lot of I would say, deepening into my belief system. Maybe I should say it that way. Yeah. It's something, though, why I wanted to bring and talk about that today. Again, it's not about talking about belief systems or what, but one gets at an age slowly. I think I've mentioned it. I've been going to a lot of funerals lately, and frankly, if I had been in Oxford still, I'd have gone to that funeral, because he was a great man. Yeah, that's certain things that are going on in life. Yeah. Oh well, I guess it's just one of those things, one of those days where you see things like that happening. Yeah. I just felt like coming and chatting about that. I mean, I know that, like I say, for most of you, you probably say, well, who is he talking about? We don't know. But I'm certain that you have had situations like that where you've seen somebody go. I felt the same, very similar, when Billy Graham left. But there was a big difference, is I had never met Billy Graham, but I considered it his crusades at the time had been fundamental, actually, in my discovery of faith. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, aside from that, I mean, it's a pretty nice day now, actually, and I'm going home. I hope that I'll find Mrs. DC feeling better, because she has come down with something that at first looked very much like food poisoning, but since I ate the same food, it's probably going to end up being the flu or something like that. So I mean, there's the whole gamut of vomiting and all the other stuff, so I won't get into too much information, but she's not, well, she wasn't feeling great at lunch, at least when I spoke with her, and officially she's working tomorrow and, well, for 4 days in a row, so I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see. Anyway, so what else? Not much, really. I mean, people have not been feeling so well. I mean, I guess with flus and stuff, but we had been spared. Well, Michael had got a little bit of something, but oh, maybe that's where she got it. Yeah, she probably got it from Michael, although I was the one who was crawling all over on the floor with him. But yeah, maybe I'm more resistant, I don't know. Yeah, I just realized all of a sudden that might be where she got it. So anyway, quick view over there talking about flus and everything. That's the big hospital, and that's about it. So I guess that'll be just a kind of a chat. I just felt like getting on and chatting a little bit after having seen that. I saw it over lunch, and that's it. So DC will be signing off. Take care, everybody. Hope that you have a good week of what's left of it. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, it's hump day. Yeah, so that's good. That means that from tomorrow on, we're getting closer and closer to the weekend. Okay, everybody. Oh, yes, and tomorrow's Valentine's Day. So, happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Enjoy it. Okay, DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.